Today we're gonna revise one. It's titled what are social groups? Okay. What is social group? Okay, whenever there is a group of any two or more people who meet regularly and share sense of being part of a whole, okay, this is called social groups. So whenever we are having two or more people, okay, they are meet in certain how in a regular way, we can call this social group. Okay, type. They often work toward achieving a particular goals. They often do this. Okay, type. Actually, being in a social group, this is very important for your personality, and also it will help you to improve your character, to improve your behavior somehow. Okay, actually you might find one person who belongs to different social groups, okay, such as family, friendship group, sport team, youth club, and school classes. So yeah, I couldn't say one person can be only fit can be only be part of one social group. No, in fact most people belong to different social groups. Okay, because when we talk about social group, examples of social groups, we might say family is an example of social group, friendship also, sport team, youth club, okay, school classes. What else guys can be example for social group? يلا brainstorm وصحصح الصبح كده يلا على الظهر قصدي. What else you think it might be a social group? يا حلوين. No answer? ها. What about the school clubs يا بنات? The school clubs. It's considered a social group. It might be considered as social groups also. Is there anyone who wants to add something? Yes or no?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Okay.
Miss Mariam can't enter.
Mariam, I did not see any person in the lobby. But let me check again. Nobody is waiting. Nobody in the lobby. She need to try to re-enter. Okay, ask her to try, because in the lobby I couldn't see any person in the waiting in the lobby. Okay, when we categorize the social groups, we can categorize them into primary and secondary groups. Primary and secondary groups. Okay, actually primary social group, it is the most important source of personal relationship, of feeling. Okay, it's full of emotional things. So primary social group are the most important source of personal relationship and socialization. Members of primary social groups have strong emotional attachment and interact frequently. Okay, like what? What we can say it's an example of primary social group. We can talk about family. The great example for primary social group is the family. It's provide us with love, okay, with many emotional things. So it's also it make us having a kind of feeling warm within it. Okay, so one great example of primary social group is the family. Okay, the primary groups give a sense of love, security. Okay, and this all you can find it in family and in friends group. Okay, who provide love to you? Your friends, your family. Okay, who provide giving you the feel of feeling secure, your family for sure. You're gonna feel kind of secure when you are having support from your friends and your family. Okay, so the primary social group is the most important source of personal relationships. Okay, secondary social group are less personal. So the first one is kind of personal one, which is the primary one is kind of personal one. Okay, actually the secondary social group are less personal and more formal. Okay, and they're often larger groups where there is kind of interaction and planned, okay, in particular place in a certain time, something like that. Okay, its focus, the secondary social group focus more on group goals, okay, in groups goals, okay, and less than a relationship between members. We might be a member of sport team مثلا, okay, we have certain goal, which is to be the winner, okay, to do a good job, to work as a team, okay, this all goal for the groups, okay, but it's not important to have yani, this kind of relation as as friends yani, within all the team, okay. We might be in the same class, we are colleague, but it's not important to be all close friend. Okay, we are colleagues, but it's not important to be, yani it's not necessary to be close friends. Okay, this is the idea of secondary social group. Okay, when we have examples about secondary social groups, you might say includes schools and youth clubs. Another categorization for the social groups, formal and informal ones. Formal groups and informal groups. Okay, when we talk about schools, sport club, okay, we are talking about examples of formal group. What is formal group? Formal group has well-defined structure, written rules, official rules, okay, and if there is a problem happen, if one of the group did not respect the rules, he gonna be in trouble. Okay, okay, got it يا بنات? So in the formal social group, okay, there is a written rules, and there will be a well-defined structure. Everybody should respect and follow. And if one of the team or one of the group did not respect it, he's gonna be in trouble somehow. This is a formal one. Okay, and it has written goals. The formal group had written goals. Okay, so how we gonna meet the goals that written? Okay, we're gonna meet it by cooperating with each other as a member of the group. So by cooperating with each other as members of the groups, okay, we're gonna meet the group goals. We have no way to meet it without cooperating together. Okay, type. Formal group often have a uniform or budget. Okay, badge, you know, badge. Okay, as a mark of yeah, زي like the school مثلا عندنا السكول عندنا uniform inside the school, right? وفي عندنا badge للسكول. Usually the uniform had it. Okay, بنات? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so group membership. Voluntary membership of a group means that people have chosen to join. Okay, so I have the choice to join certain group. So this is voluntary membership. Okay, type. If it's involuntary membership, so you have no choice. You're gonna be part of the group without having choice, without hold on, let me admit Mariam. Okay, she's here. Type. Voluntary membership of a group means that people have choose to join. Involuntary membership means that people had no choice about being part of group. Okay? Yani, when someone is born into a family, do you have a choice in this? Did you choose your family?
No.
No. This is involuntary membership. Okay? But what about sport club? This is voluntary membership or not?
Voluntary.
What?
Voluntary.
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 Okay, because you can choose which club you want to be part of it. Okay, but if you're gonna born into a certain family, you have no choice. This is involuntary one. Okay, so nothing without benefits. So here we're gonna talk about the benefits of joining a group. Okay, the benefit of joining a group. Now Hannah will read it, and then Mariam will explain it. Okay.
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 Yalla, go ahead.
People join different groups for different reasons. Some of them are it can offer a sense of identity and belonging. In some situations, it can provide status and importance. It helps to encourage members to share their interests and feel supported. Members can also benefit because they learn social skills such as cooperation, negotiation, and compromise. Negotiation and compromise.
Okay, thank you. Yalla, Mariam, go ahead.
It means that people join different groups for different reasons because some could give you the sense of identity and belonging, some could provide status and importance. Also, it helps encourage members to share their interests and feel supported. Also, they benefit because they learn social skills such as negotiation, compromise, and of cooperation.
Okay, any question about this slide?
No.
No.
The influence of different groups. Now, I want Lujain to read and then Wid will explain. Yalla. Yalla, Lujain. Unmute your mic, Lujain, again. You unmuted it and again it's muted. So please mute your mic and speak if you would. If Lujain not able to do this, Malak, be ready.
Yes, Miss.
Yalla, Malak, go ahead. Read.
The influence of different groups. Peer groups influence how we feel about ourselves and about our self-identity because we use our peers as a reference point. We often adopt some of the features of our peer group so that we can fit in. The influence of a peer group is called a peer pressure. Positive peer pressure encourages socially accepting behavior such as teamwork. The influence of peer group increase from childhood into adolescence when it's at the greatest and continues and
Into adulthood.
adulthood influence the members because part of their forms group is that teach certain skills, attitude, understanding, and behaviors.
Thank you, Malak. Wid, yalla.
This slide is talking about like peer groups and how it can influence an individual. It influences how people feel about themselves and their self-identity. And people also adopt like the features of the members of the peer groups. And the influence of the peer group is called peer pressure. And positive peer pressure encourages people to act in a socially accepted behavior, such as using teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah.
And influence of peer group changes from childhood into adolescence, and at adolescence it's the greatest point, and then it continues into adulthood. And some of the influence includes to teach certain skills, attitudes, understanding, and behavior.
Okay, thank you, Wed. Clear يا حلوين?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Okay. طيب. Now I want Mariam Samir to read, and Malak, you're gonna explain.
The influences of different groups. The group has the most influence on an individual is probably their family. The family influences lifestyle and types of activities, relationships, and even personality. Parents directly influence their children's values, morals, and behaviors. Friendship grows influence our personal relationships. For example, we learn how to show people we care about them and respect them.
Great. Malak, يلا.
Same as the slide is talking about how people we're connected with can like show us some skills.
Influence
For
each
example,
other.
like for example, parents can like teach us some morals and behaviors. Friendships can, for example, teach us how to respect each other and like give us some examples about how to care for each other. Just this.
طيب. Done?
Yes.
طيب. Okay, here we are talking about the influence of different groups. Simply, we can say that from where you got your lifestyle, okay, who made the plan for you, who managed your life when you were young, okay, for sure your family. You starting having the same lifestyle your family use too, because you born into this family, so you start acting the same, okay. Over time, by the way, ya بنات, when you're grown up, okay, you might find yourself later on when you are moms, inshallah, you will be moms, inshallah, okay, future moms, you're gonna find yourself do things which your mom used to do it, okay. It's a fact, all of us having this. Sometimes we might feel something, why mom do this and stuff like that, okay, and why she's doing that, and sometimes you're just talking, yani, to yourself, okay, why my mom is doing this, she shouldn't do it like that. But subhanallah, later on you're gonna find yourself do the same when you're mom, okay. So actually the family influence your lifestyle and type of activities because they are having the plan, they are having the upper hand on doing this, okay. You are having some kind of limited choices to do certain things because this is up to my family rule is not accepted, and some, okay. So also the friendship groups influence our personal relationship, okay. Our friendship relation help us to learn how to interact, how to care about each other, how to respect each other, okay. They might have different situation which we learned from it, and it help us to improve our personality in certain how, okay يا بنات. طيب, pressure group and interest group, let me find who will be the coming one. طيب, خلينا, let's say that Mariam, you're gonna read, Hannah, you're gonna explain, okay.
Okay.
يلا.
Pressure groups and interest groups. Pressure groups. A pressure group exists to try to influence public opinion or public policy about a particular subject, such as promoting a health or safety issue, or protecting the environment. An example of a pressure group is the Emirates Environmental Group (EEG), which is devoted to protecting the environment. The group brings together private companies, government agencies, and regional and international institutions. It works with educational institutions and encourages community involvement from local groups and families, and individuals.
Okay, thank you, Amar. يلا يا هنا.
And here it's saying that the pressure groups exists to influence the public opinion or policy about a particular subject, such as promoting health or safety issue or protecting the environment. From examples of pressure groups, the Emirates Environmental Group, which is developed to protect the environment, and the group in which the group brings together private companies and government agents and regional and international institutions. And it works with educational institution and encourages community involvement from local
groups, families,
and individuals.
Thank you. So simply you can say that the pressure group exists to try to influence public opinion or public policy about particular subject, about particular issues. So it's kind of to make kind of pressure in the surrounding area, okay, to push them to take certain action. Okay, so pressure group exists to try to influence public opinion or public policy about particular subjects or particular issues. Is it clear? طيب interest group. Okay, who would like to يعني we don't have that many يعني we have to go all over it. Lujain, you are not able to share at all? Yeah, Lujain. طيب, wait, would you please read and let's say who's willing to explain? Wait, read please.
Interest groups. An interest group is a group of people who want to promote a particular interest that the group members share. An example of an interest group is the Chamber of Commerce. This is an association of business that works to promote and protect the economic interests of its members.
Is there anyone who's willing to explain, or if you are willing, just turn on your mic. I will see. Nobody will. This is why. Okay, I can't. Okay, thank you. Type. Interest group is a group of people who want to promote particular interests that the group members share. Okay, there is kind of interest. All groups share on it. They love to do certain thing. Okay, so and they are sharing the same interest. They are sharing same interest. Okay, and then the interest group might try to promote their interest, okay, for the rest of the area. Okay, like what example for this interest group? Okay, there is an association that cared about business and work to protect the economic interest of its members. What do you think about the members? What is their interest in it? Okay, Chamber of Commerce. What do you think their interest? I think it's interested on business. Okay, they're interested in business because this association, it's business association. All the one who's being member of this, they care about business and they want to protect the economic interest of its members. Who the member they are? The member should be the ones who's caring about the business. ماشي يا حلوين? Got it? Okay. I'm done, alhamdulillah, with today's lesson, and I enjoyed being with you, in fact, okay, and I'd like to thank you again for attending the class. I appreciate it. Wallahi, yani, thank you, appreciate it. And hopefully you understood it. If you have any question, I'd be happy to receive it later, inshallah. But for now, is there any question regarding the lesson?
No.
Okay, so enjoy your time and happy Ramadan for everyone. And if you would please remember me in your dua if you get the chance to remember me. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I love you all, girls.
Bye.